Welcome to the Voke Me YouTube channel.
An unlocked phone is a default device not connected to a designated carrier. If you own one of these handsets, make sure you can change your career how you want. Just replace the SIM card internally and insert the SIM card of your preferred carrier. When you insert a new SIM card, your device will connect to a new network belonging to the SIM card's carrier. Unlocked versus locked phone. Unlocked phone. In comparison, an unlocked phone doesn't have a lock, so insert a SIM card, and the phone works and connects to your wireless account. For many years, unlocked phones have been almost exclusively GSM. Always check with your phone manufacturer or network carrier for compatibility. When buying an unlocked phone, remember that it is doubtful that you can pay it off in interest-free installments, as if you bought it through your carrier. Instead, you have to pay everything in one lump sum. Many manufacturers offer some funding, but it varies on a case-by-case basis. And when you take your unlocked phone out of the box, you will immediately have no network services available. It would be best to go to a network that supports the phone, choose a plan, get a suitable SIM card, and go through the activation process. This depends on your wireless provider. It's also great for those who like to keep up with the smartphone market, as buying an unlocked phone allows you to sell and update frequently without paying a fee. Locked phone. Locking your phone in one carrier is called a SIM, or network lock, a built-in technology limitation that applies to the phone upon activation. This restriction allows mobile phone providers to use phones only on their networks or in certain restricted countries. Your phone is locked to accept only a limited number of entries, called International Mobile Subscriber Identities, IMSI, and you can limit your phone to using only one SIM during its service life. You will likely be locked out when you buy a new phone, especially if you bought it under contract. All types of phones are locked, from the newest to the oldest. Why do providers use SIM locks on smartphones? To understand this, we need to examine the economics of cell phone sales. Because high-end smartphones are prohibitively expensive for many consumers, carriers have entered into mutually beneficial agreements with manufacturers to adopt smartphones and earn more money from their monthly subscriptions. Providers subsidize purchases or provide free calls, usually on compulsory monthly contracts for about 2 years. This can save you hundreds of dollars in phone prices, making your contracts attractive to new customers. By entering into a contract in return for a subsidy, the supplier can protect its investment by progressively recovering the subsidy's cost over the contract term. This is usually implemented in conjunction with an early termination fee, which allows the customer to receive a refund in case of non-compliance with the contract. If you want to buy an unlocked phone that can be used on any carrier's network, you usually need to buy it at its total retail price. In short, one of the big reasons is your phone is locked to maintain a contract with your carrier. For example, if you have a contract with a specific carrier such as Verizon and purchased a new phone through this plan, the cost of the phone will be included in your monthly bill. So instead of paying your phone bill upfront, you split the cost and add it to your 2-year contract. In addition to the service charge, you pay for your phone bill in 24 monthly installments. You must unlock your phone if you decide to switch to another carrier. When you buy a phone online or from your carrier, the company will notify you if it's unlocked. Usually, this is only the case if you pay the total phone bill. You don't need to do anything when you buy an unlocked phone. However, if you're locked out, you'll need to determine the specific criteria for the carrier you're contracting with. They can explain and negotiate the terms of the contract to find the contract, so they can give you a code to unlock the phone. You can trade or sell your device for a much better price and the flexibility to change carriers to get a better deal, but unlocking your phone can usually be expensive. The amount of time you must pay to get out of your remaining contract. That's why buying the phone yourself or an unlocked phone before signing the contract is best. Final thought. Buying a locked smartphone also has some advantages. First, it is sold at a discounted price. If you agree to continue using your carrier's network, your carrier will subsidize a portion of the cost or bundle it into your monthly subscription. A locked phone also cancels theft. On the other hand, unlocked phones are more likely to be sold illegally or used abroad through other carriers. For example, Verizon locks out new phones as a security precaution. Now, let's see the advantages and disadvantages of unlocked phones. Advantages of unlocked phones. There are many benefits to investing in an unlocked phone. Some of these benefits are 1. Save more money. Sometimes you can charge high prices for your current carrier's services. This can end up straining your budget. To minimize these costs, you might consider switching carriers to save a few dollars. An unlocked phone will allow you to do this seamlessly. All you need to do is choose a carrier that charges reasonable prices for all services. 2. No need to pay monthly. As we said, some carriers offer devices every month. This can be convenient for now, but can strain your budget in the long run. Device payments can leave you in debt for a long time. Sometimes, if you want to change carriers, you may be unable to shut down the network. It would be best to consider investing in an unlocked phone to avoid inconveniences and costs. 3. Enjoy the freedom of a carrier. As mentioned above, unlocked phones usually have no restrictions. Also, these mobiles do not have contracts or relationships limited to one company. So, if you want to switch carriers, you can do it quickly. For example, if you've been traveling and your current carrier is not supported in your host country, your carrier can change by purchasing a SIM card that works well for your host country. This makes the unlocked phone ideal for travelers or people traveling from one area to another. To switch carriers, your device must be compatible with that network. 4. You can use 2 networks at the same time. Most mobile phones today can now support dual SIM networks. This allows you to use 2 different networks at the same time. For example, you can choose one network to make calls and the other to browse the internet. Thanks to this flexibility, you will not have any difficulties even if you are abroad, making it more convenient. If you keep your current carrier's SIM card and insert a new SIM card into your phone, you can make calls, text, or browse the internet the way you want, even when abroad. In general, the convenience that comes with dual SIM unlocked phones is unmatched. Disadvantages of unlocked phones: 1. You can't get support from their carrier. Unlocked phone users may not be able to get the support they need from their carrier. Whenever you encounter a problem with the service provided by your preferred carrier, you first contact their customer care team. However, using an unlocked device may prevent you from getting needed support. You may be alone at some point, which can frustrate you. So, it would be best to prepare for these situations when using an unlocked device. 2. You have to pay full payment at once. Full payment is required for unlocked devices. To buy an unlocked phone, you must be prepared to pay in full. You can only pay in installments when making purchases using your credit card. So, you need to set a budget for this device before you can buy it up front.